Saitama Stacker channel. Wolfpack members, thanks for coming out again and joining me for the content today. I'm going to try to do my best to keep today a little bit lighter. Yesterday's content got pretty heavy and for the most part, I got very positive feedback on that. But I'm going to give you a rest from all the math today and talk about some lighter topics and some really good things that are going on. If you're a first-time watcher of the videos, please know these are not made for financial advice. You need to do your own research before investing, but we welcome you to the channel today. So I just want you to notice, I start most of my videos looking at this page on the official Saitama token website, and for the last 2 days, this portion has been down, and this is where I try to pull all my numbers from for our analysis because I want to use a consistent source. But it's been down for 2 days. I think I know why. I'm going to go ahead and take a stab at why that is a little bit later in the video. But before I do, I want to mention briefly another scam that I saw yesterday. And I just want to give everybody a warning. Please know, cryptocurrency is new overall. I mean, it's been around for quite a while. I know Bitcoin's been around for a while, but it's really growing in popularity. And whenever money's in motion and things are popular and people are new and perhaps not very secure in terms of how all the processes work, people will try to take advantage. So yesterday, somebody asked me on YouTube, this was Uber Seeker, saying they have their Saitama in Trust Wallet, but they're not seeing rewards. Before I could get there, there was another comment from somebody that looked sincere. They had left a form to fill out to work with the Trust Wallet support group. When I looked at the form that they put in, it was a Google Doc, and it asked for information, including like your key words and things for your security. And so I deleted those immediately. As I looked through, there were actually multiple posts by different people, the same information. So it looks very much like a scam. So I'm seeing it here. I've seen it in the YouTube comments. So as a community, anytime you see something that looks suspicious, please, you don't have to say this is a total scam, but just say possible scam in a comment so that other people who are reading it might say, okay. And then, of course, if I see them, I'll take them down immediately. All right. So with that said, I want to get straight into our content. I'm going to do a really brief overview of what's going on with the fundamentals. So over the last 2 days, we've added about 4,000 new holders, which is awesome. It's a step up from what our average is. Average in the last 10 days has been a little over 1,100. So we're averaging about 2,000 a day. I know this number here, 268, looks low, but I think there were some issues with the reporting yesterday. And quite frankly, I really wanted to pull my holder information from the official Saitama website because that's where I get my information from. Market cap is down yesterday. And of course, so also is the price. But this is not unthinkable, folks. I mean, yesterday was an incredible day, highest volume ever. This volume today, which is down probably 40% from yesterday's volume, is still one of the highest volume days that we've had for the token. So don't despair. Don't worry about the pullback. I think we got plenty of positive momentum and this thing will continue to climb. But you, again, know your why. If you are somebody who invested at the very peak yesterday and now you're down 10 to 15%, don't get too discouraged. Listen and look for the catalysts. What's going to cause this to continue to climb? It's very, very early in this, and there's so many positive things coming. It's unlike any project I've ever studied personally. So let's talk about some of those things. So yesterday, Hilton hosted a live stream. Russ came on. He was there from about 30 minutes in to about an hour in, and he gave some amazing announcements. And I'm going to post a link to this video, and you should go watch it for yourself. Russell gives me so much confidence. The guy is so positive. He's so smart, and he knows so many things that he's not quite able to tell us yet, but he alludes to that it's incredible. The things he is telling us are incredible. So a couple of my takeaways. At one point in time, we know there's a top tier exchange coming soon, but Russ actually at one point says possibly 2 top tier exchanges coming very soon. Now, he talks about some of the legal things associated with those top tier exchanges, and I think That's probably why this section of our website is blank right now. There are some compliance things that we have to do if we're listed on major exchanges. And I'm sure reporting our price and these types of indicators, they're going to have to sort that out. So that may be why this is down. That's my guess as to why it's down. Other things that he talked about NFTs that are coming out for some of the celebrity type people that they've recently created relationships with. And I just want to show you the NFTs that I'm seeing with Saitama are unlike any of the other ones I've ever seen before. They're developed by a gentleman named Gabriel. Gabriel lives in Brazil. He is doing a lot of the programming for the Cytomask wallet that's coming out in November. But his NFTs are absolutely amazing. And, so they look like three-dimensional. They have depth. They have animation. And I've actually considered buying this one myself. The truth is, I still have questions about NFTs. I understand what they are, but I'm not really sure how the secondary market goes. So if I wanted to liquidate it, how would I do that? And who would the buyers be? And what's going to determine that price? And so I have a lot of studying to do before I dive too deep into the NFTs. But I can tell you what Russell said is these new NFTs that are coming are going to blow people's minds. They're nothing like anything we've seen before. And what Gabriel's already produced, in my opinion, are just amazing. So I thought that was exciting. And then he talked about a new influencer that's on board. So this influencer's name is Taco Fall. Taco Fall is a NBA basketball player. This guy, you can't miss him, I'm sure, in a crowd. 7'5", size 22 shoes, and a wingspan 8'4". Incredible. Taco Fall is now a member of the Wolf Pack, and he has tons of followers on his social media. He's got about 64,000 followers on Twitter, and I checked his Instagram. He has 1 million followers on his Instagram. So about 6 days ago, I actually had a video that I still think is a reasonable estimate, but my video talks about new YouTube influencers that are coming on board the project, and those were, ironically, the same ones in this video. Austin Hilton, Zach Humphreys, there are a couple others, Chad Reddings and Yourpop. But that because of their influence and their audience, that we would see the number of holders of Saitama double by Halloween. And I'm going to hold to that, but I'm probably underestimating by a little bit. The thing that I didn't think about were all these other relationships that the development team is creating with people like Taco Fall and other A-listers. As a matter of fact, Russell said that the names that he's keeping under his hat are going to blow our minds. He compared the event that's happening November 13th, which is the Cytomask launch. So Cytomask, again, you can find information about this on the website. There's a tab for it. It's a beautiful wallet. It's optimized for iPhone or for phones, and I think it's going to be absolutely incredible. It's beautiful. It's multifunctional. It's going to do so much, but they're launching that November 13th. And he said that event is going to be like the ESPYs and the Grammys combined. So there are going to be some very interesting folks there. Makes me wish I would have had a ticket to go. The other thing that he said in there is we will be the next Apple or Microsoft. And I thought that was incredible too. So I'm going to move on here. Tomorrow I'm going to hit you with another math video, and we're going to talk about the Burn wallet and give you the best understanding I have of this. But there was a question that came up in the community. It was a question that I had myself that was about the Burn wallet. Now, if people don't know what I'm referring to, Saitama, when it was launched, half of the tokens were burned. They minted 100 quadrillion, and then they burned half of them. So if we were to go to, let's see, I'm actually in one of the trending. So Saitama's trending most visited, number 16, right ahead of Shiba Inu. But if we were to jump in here into the holder section of CoinMarketCap under Saitama, you'll see that the top wallet, or the wallet that holds the most tokens, is a dead wallet. So they burned half the supply, and then another 5% of the supply has been burned through transactions. And that's also explained on the Saitama website. It's a deflationary currency. But my question at the time was, okay, this is where the 2% burn goes. So every time somebody buys or sells Saitama, let's just go to the website and show you. Every time somebody buys or sells, 2% of that transaction is burned, meaning they go into that dead wallet and they're gone. So it's decreasing the supply of Saitama over time. The another 2% of every transaction is divided up and redistributed. So my question was, is the dead wallet, or is this largest wallet, also receiving what are called reflections, but I think of them as rewards? It's free tokens distributed to people who hold Saitama. And I show mine at the end of every video, so you'll be able to see what those look like. But in a video done by Steve at Rocketcrypto, he actually says exactly that. So I'm going to play you a 30-second segment, and then I'll link a description to this. This is not my comment. These aren't my thoughts. This is Steve at Rocketcrypto, but Steve is one of the developers of Saitama.
2% of all transactions are going back to the burn wallet. It is our largest wallet right here. And obviously the 2% reflections are distributed not evenly, but based on the percentage that you're holding in your wallet. And obviously the dead wallet being the largest wallet, the burn rate is so much higher. So as we're getting reflections, the 2% for those diamond hands, they are being taken out of the circulation, and on top of that, the 2% burn are directly going to the burn wallet. This really...
Okay, so I'll link it in the description. You can watch it again. This is a short video, but he's saying that not only is the 2% burn going in, but the 2% reflections right now, 55% of those are being captured by the dead wallet. So the burn rate is actually closer to 3% for every transaction. And tomorrow I'm going to dig into the burn a lot deeper. There's a lot to it. There's a lot of moving parts, believe it or not. It sounds really simple, 2% burn, 2% reflections, but there are a lot of things to consider in terms of the mechanics of how that works, and we will get into it tomorrow. With that said, I would like to go into Saitama rewards. This Saitama Stacker channel is built on the fact that I love the fact that even though today's a little bit of a down day on the market, there's a reason to smile every day. Okay, so normally I would start by showing everybody my Coinbase wallet so you can see Saitama Stacker still holds his Saitama coins. I have 1,036,316,140,013 tokens. Okay, I've already put them into my Saitama tracker. Now, if you'd like a copy of this tracker, there's a link in the description, and all you'll need to do, once you open the link, click File, make a copy, rename it, and then it will be open and available for you use to track your own tokens. Okay, so from yesterday to today, in the last 24 hours, I've received 253 million new tokens, almost 254 million. And since August 31st, since I started tracking this, I've received 7.5 billion tokens. At today's prices, the value of that is about $107 in 1 month. Guys, I love this feature. I don't know how to express it more than that. It gives you something to look forward to. And if you're really, I did this for a while, but it was so fun. I would refresh my Coinbase wallet about every 15 minutes. Oh my gosh, I just got another 100,000 tokens. It was a lot of fun, and it still is a lot of fun. But for anyone who holds Saitama tokens, there is a redistribution or reward system every time anybody buys or sells. Just for being a holder, you get a portion of those back as a reward. So it's just another great reason to hold Saitama. Guys, I'm super positive about this project. Somehow yesterday, some people felt like me saying I thought we could definitely 4x and approach Shiba's price, not their price, but their market cap. And we could 28x and take on Doge's market cap. Some people felt like I'm a pessimist for saying that. I'm not saying what the top end of this is, but I think those are realistic goals. And if they get there, it's going to be amazing. My little wallet right here is going to pay off my house, and that would be massive for my family. So, and I hope that this builds wealth for you and your family as well, wherever you are in the world. I thank you for spending some time with me today. Have a wonderful night, and I look forward to re-linking up with you tomorrow as we watch our stacks grow together.